Good morning and welcome to the new episode of Dr. Lamba's Awakening Call. Segment being Becoming Bitter. You have heard of the time management, paper management, people management, machine management, and so on. But what about the energy management? And I'm not talking about the energy, electric energy or the oil energy. I'm talking about the energy that sustains you, your energy. Have you ever thought that you have got to conserve your energy and utilize it for optimum productivity? And how to do that? By working in a smarter manner. And I've seen people adopt all kinds of productivity tricks to work smarter. A friend of mine tried Pomodoro technique, and that would be to work in 25 minutes increment with breaks in between, blocking addictive social media sites through a desktop app and disabling the internet altogether. He thought he could keep distractions at bay and just stay focused on the track. He failed. The problem is most of the people think that distractions are a problem, that when you are distracted, when your attention diverts, any diversion is a problem and that it creates a break in the work. The problem is not distraction. The problem is you, your mindset. As a matter of fact, you might have seen when you are working, emails and text messages keep popping up on your phone and they leave your mind wandering. And even when you want to refocus on the work, task is difficult. And despite a detailed to-do list, you can take and finish only a part of your list, which may not be up to the mark. So, the latest techniques that focus on productivity are different. Working smarter is not really about being focused on detail to assure productivity. Forget it. For doing your best work and effective work and enjoying the labor without driving yourself nuts means that you don't need to really be focused on the details. Be focused on the work, but not on the details. Minor distractions, minor details, ignore them. And I've seen most of you are not truthful with yourself about how much you can take on each day. People have some delusion about time management, and that creates problems in energy management. As a matter of fact, each individual has his or her high energy zones. And usually, in about 80% cases, the high energy zones are twice a day, between 8 a.m. to noon and between 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. So these 4 hours in the forenoon, 1 hour in the afternoon, these are the high energy zones. And then you are aware out of that. This is about 80%, rest all might have different. But in this majority zone, 8 to noon, you will find most of the people between 8 and 10 don't work. They are having their breakfast, they are driving, they are doing anything. Then in 7 and 8 in the evening is either socializing or having your drink or even your dinner, but not working. So most of the productive time is not utilized the way it should be. Now, managing your energy is keeping tabs. It can, and I've seen the manage your energy approach does throw people off who believe maximizing face time with colleagues and putting in long hours. They think that if they work 12 hours a day, they are going to go ahead. No. As a matter of fact, this is counterproductive and it can damage productivity. But understanding how and when you can best help you monitor your own energy and optimize it for your work. As a matter of fact, you don't want to maximize it. Maximizing is always harmful. Optimize it. It's like your body's pulse rate. If they go very high, then you're likely to have a cardiac arrest. So, people should ensure that they do not work to the maximum of their ability. When the people used to come to me when I was CEO, well, I'll work to the maximum of my power, and that would put me off always. If you're going to work the maximum of your power for 8 hours, what the hell are you going to do the remaining 12, 14 hours, 20 hours, 12? You work in the office for some time. So when working with the companies, I found that the employees should keep notes of their energy up and down. As a matter of fact, that's what you should do. Keep a note when you feel that your energy level is the highest and when it's the lowest. So now I was amazed to see that there is also an energy assessment app which can help you track your energy levels daily. But this more formal record keeping can help you understand the difference between energizing tasks and assignments that people tend to be energy vampires. Now, what are the energy tasks? Energy tasks are the interaction with your favorite colleague during work. Now, people who objected to the people chatting during work, when I set up my own consultancy, and even before that when I was CEO, what I did was, I had an open office approach. So all the cabins I got demolished and there was a round table and the people were sitting next to each other so they could chat. And I saw that I had more output from my employees. So interacting with your favorite colleagues, because when you are chatting openly and other people are listening, you will not talk nonsense. You will talk something which is relevant. Second is when you are in a cabin, when you are not in an open office, or you are having a meeting, which is boring meeting, it's an energy vampire. It's eating into energy, into your capability. So you have got to differentiate between energizing task and energy vampires. Avoid energy vampires. And once you get a sense of when you are almost using your energy, do something which diverts you. As I said in the beginning, diversion is not bad. As a matter of fact, diversion can be good. So you should be able to have a sense when you have the most energy for important tasks, and then you can shift your energy use during key time. What happens is that we usually take up the job when the energy is depleted later in the day. The ideal time is the morning time. And that's what you should do. As a matter of fact, let's take the example of, say, a software developer. Just for an example, he might want a more steady flow of energy throughout the day. Fine, because he has to work on the table. But the salesperson doesn't have to do that. He will find bursts of high energy during client meetings more beneficial. So you have got to decide each task, each job, each event. And during stressful situations, this is better, they increase your energy. The more stressful you are, the adrenaline would give you an energy boost. It's like a caffeine inside the body. You don't have to drink coffee. You don't have to take vodka or whiskey to pep you up. The adrenaline would move up to your brain and contribute to the higher rate of stress, and that stress would generate energy. You know, what is there? What is energy? Energy is the result of vibrations being converted into current. So your vibrations inside your body, utilize them. To be sure, Do not expect perfection when it comes to energy management. It's still not perfect because human beings are not perfect. So accepting that both your personal and professional life won't always have a positive impact on energy, that's the key. Try to understand that you are a human being, you have your social responsibility, you have your family responsibility, your office. So sometimes it will come up. But if you can spend even 60% of your day energizing, that's enough. And those positive experiences, your interaction, your diversion, your recollection of the successes earlier, that would energize you. But again, don't forget, not all your work is energizing. Then what to do? Learn the energy tricks. Managing your energy by managing your attention is a core skill to prevent burnt out. And for that, what do? You indulge in mindfulness. Being focused and aware of the task in hand can help you free up mental space. And then what's required? You should respond, not react. Response is positive. Reaction is always negative. What I suggest is a daily 10 minutes quiet time, I call it. Some people call it meditation. No, I call it a quiet time. Not on your computer, not on your laptop, not even looking at your what to do list. But maybe staring out the window, watching the traffic flow, going out in the hall for about 10 minutes and watch the scene, watch the people, come back. If you have a lawn nearby, go, take a walk, look at the grass. Anything which is not connected with the work, just 10 minutes. Now this exercise, mindfulness, will play a key role in helping you stay focused and keep your energy directed at the specific task. What happens in mindfulness is it breaks our addiction to busyness so that you can focus on the right things rather than on things, just ordinary things. No, right things, selection, what's right and what is wrong. So first is learn the energy trick. Second is know how to harness this trick. Whether you are at home or at work, there are 4 areas of harnessing energy. And people don't know that. People ask me, how can you work so much? You even now give a talk, you are on the TV, giving discussions, you are on webinars, you write 4, 5, 6 articles every day. It's because I can energize myself. Now coming to the 4 main areas of harnessing energy, they include your physical, where I'm suffering, emotional, where I'm not, mental, and spiritual. By spiritual I don't mean religious, no. Spirit has nothing to do with our religion. Okay? So many times you would see workers, most of the people working, feel unbalanced in one or more of these key areas. And that can lead to low energy level. But even then, if you are adopting the mindfulness technique, especially in the area where you are having a low energy level, like myself in my physical area, my health, so I indulge more the mindfulness and it can help me lead more to the creative work. So you have got to learn to combat stress and so that the stressful area becomes less stressful and the others are at the same level. Now, for fueling the physical well-being, you can be healthy eating, leisure time away from work, going for a walk to re-energize yourself. Having a meal, having a snack, even that's helpful. How about having a chocolate with 70% cocoa, which is very good. So, you can sustain your longer period of time by your keeping your blood glucose level steady. Don't let up and down. So, second is to renew your mental energies, to give your analytical thinking brain a rest. That's why I say take a break. 10 minutes break, say after every 2 hours. Usually they say 20, 20, 20. So after physical comes emotional well-being. That can entail avoiding stressful thinking or anything that triggers negative emotions, such as people, what they do is regularly refresh your email. Don't look at the email every half an hour, no. Or what you can also do is not scroll through your Facebook. Why? Because when you see the people posting their enjoyment, their fun on holidays, that will keep you depressed. So boost or renew your energy level by, as I said, by 10 minutes break and connecting with nature, or reading a novel, looking at a cartoon. These are good capabilities. These are the good ways to renew your mental energy, to give it analytical thinking a rest. So you are doing something which is not stressing your brain. As a matter of fact, I have seen, that people always are not able to understand that even the low grade reading, pure entertainment, is in fact a renewal of your brain activity. As a matter of fact, reading a very stupid piece can make you laugh at the stupidity, and that laughter will make you feel more energized. Another trick to re-energize between the meeting is to focus away from the task and spend time on non-work relating chit-chat with the colleagues. That's why in the beginning also I said, chit-chatting is not bad provided you know the limits. And lastly, keeping the energy through the spiritual fulfillment is balancing care for yourself and care for others, empathy. For yourself, self-care. If you don't care for yourself, nobody is going to care for you, as I always say. So care for yourself and care for others, gratitude, satisfaction, honesty, and most important, as I always say, being authentic. Now, understanding how to manage these key areas would help you optimize your energy level. Always think that the energy management is multidimensional. You can never have only one parameter to energy level, but you have got to do all things same time. All the 4 areas should be catered to, and your energy management would be a cakewalk. Try it, and you will be a better professional, better human being, better spouse, better parent, in fact better in everything, and that's what you want. Thank you.